Hey everybody, BD from Beans and Notes. I love this guitar, and the pickups are really great. I'm really glad I did it. I want to just talk to you about since you own gear. Um, you know, back in the day, let me rephrase that. Back in the day, when you work on cars, we always worked on cars. I was in the muscle cars. So now I'm in the gear. If you say. Now I'm not an expert guitar tech. I'm learning. I installed the pickups in the blue guitar here, and had some hiccups. I ain't gonna lie to you. In fact, yesterday I had to fix it because the solder piece came off. So I did it, and it was frustrating because I didn't know what I was doing in some ways, and with the where is it? With the soldering gun, they gave me a little paid $40 for this at Amazon. I use a vacuum like to suck it out. So why did I go and buy? First, actually, I bought this, and this ain't a paid advertisement. The workstation from Music Nomad. Actually, you can get this on Sweetwater too. Okay. Then I bought this, which is your thrush rod adjustments. This measures the heights of your strings and everything. And these are screwdrivers and everything. Yeah, I got some from Stu Mac too, a couple things. And the reason I did it was a couple reasons why I did it. I'm looking at, I want to show you. Oh, I got these. Also, I called a tech up because I had to replace my Mexican till I had to do the nut. So I bought a graphite nut. So I called this one guy up who has his own business. I asked him what's it gonna cost. He said, "Well, a rosewood's $40 and $50 for a maple neck because I have to cut around it." All right, fine. So I'm thinking, well, I got to do at least two guitars at the time. Cause that's $100. So I said I'm gonna spend the other $120 to get some of the stuff I need because I got a couple guitars I got to work on. This I had to take care of the frets because I got it also when it was 10 degrees outside. All right, and I got this for it. From Music Nomad, you put a file in it. It's called a fret beveling file, B file. And then this ain't script, by the way, as you can tell. I got this. I can get it out. The beveling tool. Now I'm not trying to do all this stuff, but again, this ain't has nothing to do. I'm not promoting anybody, but there's enough stuff on there on YouTube to show you. This was about $48. If I took it in somebody to fix it, it would cost me that. The problem is, it's going to happen again. I hope not, but it might because of weather changes, and that's reality. So that's another $48 I have to pay. Plus, here's the thing I'm going to look at. I like yes being yes and a no being no. When I was working on my Mexican telly, I was starting to have some problems because I didn't really understand what I was doing yet. Because I put new saddles in it, and I still have to adjust it, I think. The other thing I need to get on rabbit trailing is a tuner. That's like $200 instead of the neck tuner. And that comes in time. I didn't buy all this stuff at once. But I had to take the Mexican telly in because I didn't feel like I could turn the thrush rod anymore. I didn't know what to do. And so he fixed it, and he told me what he did. And he gave me some clues on the saddles and everything like that. Now he knows that I work on my guitar. So since you already have it, he said my nut was a little high in the guitar. I said, well, why don't you fix it? I'll pay him. Now, I already called him, and he said $40 for rosewood, 50 for maple. He said I don't do that. I'm thinking, I called you. You told me you did. Okay? So, as far as I'm concerned, I won't do business with you again. Period. End of conversation. Because I don't need people who bull crap at me. It's not right. And sad part, he's probably the better out of some of the people there. So, with all that being said, where am I going with this? With the nut? Both of them I had to use. I actually did my mocha Squire, which had a brand new nut in it. That was a pain in the butt to get out. I probably should have left it. Because I'm gonna tell you something. This guitar hose is tuned pretty good. Okay, this is the regular nut. I'm not gonna change it right now. It's no sense to. I got fret eraser so I can clean the frets up and polishes them. And it's therapeutic too. My thing is, if you can fix it yourself, why not? Because, again, I don't mind spending the money, but it's the integrity behind it. When you tell me you're going to do it, and then you say I don't do it, I don't like that. If you don't want to do it, just say, no, I don't want to deal with that because I got some other things to do. I don't want to show you. I just want to say, do you work on your own guitars? And if so, how'd you learn about doing it? Now, I don't know about replacing frets. I'm looking at my guitar, right? If I would do that. Doesn't look like that. That's hard. I might buy a whole new neck if I had to. I don't know. The pickups weren't a challenge, but it was a challenge in some ways because I didn't quite get what I was doing. I'll have to show you this thing. And like I said, yesterday when the ground came off of it, because what happened was the tone knob was turning it off, right? And like I said, it's not a professional job. Let me see what I got in here. This thing, right? Because I ended up putting too much solder on. So I had to take all the solder off. So I was trying to use a screwdriver. I said, wait a minute, I got this thing. So I wasn't sure how to use this. Went on YouTube and found a video. I said, oh, that's what it does. And it works. It cleaned up the solder. So, again, I'm not here to promote Music Nomad at all. And again, Sweetwater sells the stuff also. But, I don't know. If you got more than one guitar and you got to work on them, I mean, some stuff that might be true, okay? Take it in. But if you could do it yourself, why not? This was down for a day or two. The thing came off. So I just took out my, the Mocha one and played that one. In fact, I'm debating about if I want to change the pickups in that one. Right now, it's no. I can tell you that. And the reason why I wanted to put another set of pickups in here. Okay, and I'm not going to tell you which ones yet because I'm getting a guitar that has them already in it. And I'll explain why in that one. And I didn't know what to do. And I'm really glad I got the tone riders because this thing sounds so different than the muddy ones. I mean, it's just like, wow. So, what are your thoughts? Do you do it? Work on your own guitar? How'd you learn? Put that in the comments, because you might show something to me I might know. Okay, in fact, on my Mexican one, somebody writes in that, it's out of tune. Well, it wasn't out of tune. What it was the the saddles weren't adjusted right, and I still got to work on that one. Because the saddles I put in there were string savers graphites, which are smaller. And since it's a 25.5 inch radius, from the nut to the saddles is supposed to be that length. Okay, so with this tuner, it's okay, but it's not okay. That's why, like I said, I'm gonna have to save up to get the $200 one, because I want to get my guitar just as best I can. What's funny was I'm rabbit trailing. Even with my Strat, I had that for a while. I wonder how long that thing was been messed up. Because when I changed it, I got my Mexican telly up and running. It sounded so different. I thought it was something wrong with it. You know, I've learned a lot. One of the things I learned is hearing what it sounds like. Wait a minute, that don't sound right, which is very important. So again, I'm looking at what I want to show you, and these are great. I use them all the time. I use them for I said every time I get a guitar, even a new one, I'll polish the frets up, and I don't take the grinder to it, or I don't use steel wool. I tape up the pickups. I take off the strings, quite obviously, and I use the eraser part. Then I got let me show you. I had a special order of this because nobody around here carried it. I said, well, I like this stuff. And actually, it's good for it's called Flitz polish, and it works. And it has no harmful chemicals in it. I had to order this from Amazon because nobody around here carried it. So I'm sure I could have got some music nomad, but I got that, which I thought was cool. What else I got? Sorry, I'm having a brain freeze. Because if I had my pickups done, it would cost me $70. And trust me, yesterday I was thinking maybe it would have been cheaper for me to do that. Especially when I was going through some junk and I didn't know where I was going with it. Of course, I use this. I use this definitely on my maple neck. I use it on this one because this dries out a lot quicker than my Mexican neck. Because you can use that stuff on the strings. They say you can use it on the body, but I don't. I use this one on the body. Jensen. And this is what I use on my Rosewoods. So these are just some of the stuff I got. I got a friend who's a professional musician, doesn't even clean his guitars. It's just how he is. He could play like anything, I could tell you that. But that's just me. So again, if you like this, please like, subscribe, share. Share your experiences with your gear. Whatever that may be. What you own, when you started, blah, 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 blah. With that being said, know that you're created for a special purpose. Peace out. Keep jamming. And we'll catch you on the rebound.